Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Johnson. Having a rough day? Haven't got enough money to pay the bills? Kids are out of line? You can't seem to get the relatives to go along with you in your thoughts? Your friends seem to forsake you? You're not having a good time wherever you turn. Every time you turn around, somebody's saying something about you and not to you or for you. It's an aggravating world in which we live. Our tempers work. Our egos jump ahead of us. We try to understand what we ought to be doing about life. And we're frustrated. We just don't know where we belong or what we're supposed to be doing. You think you're frustrated? Imagine what God must feel like, having made the world so that there was no death, so that it was understood that everything would be fine, and everybody should be happy together, and that His will would be carried out on this earth as in heaven, as said the prayer. Does it happen? Not too much. The storms of our life are taking us over. We don't know where to turn. We don't know what to do. We're tired. We're hurt. And then we create our own hurt. We get selfish. We get egotistical. We do everything we can to understand what life is about. We don't find life having very much meaning. And so it's hard to care about somebody else, let alone ourselves. It just isn't the pretty world we thought it would be. Hospitals, churches, medical doctors, nobody seems to be able to solve these problems except the one who was in the boat with the disciples during the terrible storm. And in the middle of the storm, the disciples wake Jesus up and say, "Why are you sleeping? Don't you realize that we could tip over? Our boat could drown. We could drown. We're seasoned fishermen and we're scared to death of this great storm that's coming here. We don't know what to do." You feel like that, don't you? I know there are times when I felt like that. I just don't know what to do, and I'm not sure I should. They say that when you don't know what to do, you're better off not to do anything. But the trouble with that is too many of us would end up not doing anything at all. So it's frustrating. But in the story, it is historically written that Jesus got up from his sleeping and he was tired. He'd had a long day. He needed to rest. But he got up. He saw the boat rocking around. He said, "Why did you wake me up? I'm tired." And they said, "The storm's about to overtake us. Our boat's about to sink. Don't you care if we die?" And Jesus said, "Is that all?" And then he went out to the bottom of the boat, raised his hand and said, "Peace, be still." The rocking boat suddenly relaxed and stopped. You're like that, aren't you? Aren't you in a rocking boat that looks like it's going to sink? You don't know where to turn. You don't know how to get success. You're tired of looking and you're not sure what to do. Probably the best way to do something to overcome it is to admit that's the way you feel, to yourself and to your God. "Lord, I don't know what to do. I know I've done some wrong things and I wish I hadn't. I need to repent of my sin, and I want you in my heart. Please comfort me. Please guide me. Direct me. Show me what you want me to do." You know what he'll do? He'll go out on the bow of your boat. He'll raise his hand, and he'll say, "Peace, be still." And you'll have it. You'll have peace like you've never experienced before. If you've never accepted Jesus in your heart, ask him to come into your life. If you're having trouble with life right now, ask Jesus to straighten it out. Come to somebody for help. Ask them for help. And let me tell you something. You're not the only one that needs help. Everyone that you've seen today, everyone on the sidewalk, in your place of work, at your school, everyone, any place that you've seen, they need the peace as much as you do. And they need Jesus to say to them, peace, be still. And you know what? If you ask him, he will. Whatever your problem is right now, whatever you're facing, whatever trouble you're going through, let Jesus say to you, peace, be still.